Have you ever received a content ID claim on one of your videos? Do you think you're at risk of getting a copyright strike? Do you want to know the difference between the two? Well, in this video, I'm actually going to break down the difference between content ID claims and copyright strikes, and actually how to remove your content ID claims so you can monetize your channel and not get banned from YouTube.
Thanks for helping us build this community. I really appreciate it. Today's shout out winner goes to this channel right here. And if you would like a shout out on our next video, make sure to comment down below or take a screenshot of you watching this video and tag us over on Instagram.
Okay, so before I dive in and share how to remove content ID claims from your videos, let's talk about the difference between content ID claims and copyright strikes so you're more aware of what happens when you get either one or both. So copyright is defined by the U.S. Copyright Offices as a form of protection grounded in the U.S. Constitution and granted by a law for original works of authorship fixed in a tangible medium of expression. So in more simple terms, copyright is something that protects the original owner. So for instance, me, it'll protect my video that I'm currently making. So this way, the only person that's actually able to republish this video is going to be me, the original copyright person. So the same thing happens for anyone who makes any type of content, whether that be music, video, even memes are all covered through copyright. So what happens when you break that? Well, if you break copyright, so you go ahead and upload my video without my permission, that is known as copyright infringement. And on YouTube, that is when you either get a copyright ID claim or a copyright strike. Okay, so now that we know the definition of copyright and copyright infringement, which is if you break copyright laws, let's talk a little bit on YouTube about how you can get a copyright strike. So a copyright strike is when the original owner of the work you are using, so either that 5-second clip of that music at the beginning of your intro, or maybe you found a picture on Google Images and you think you could just drop it into your video real quick. YouTube does have a system that can identify when you are using someone else's work, and they will send that person notification that their work is being used in your video, and that person has a couple of decisions to make. So as the original owner, they can go straight to YouTube and basically just ask YouTube to take the video down. This is their right to do so, and if this happens, you will get a copyright strike. YouTube has changed their copyright strikes on their platform, and so the first one is actually a warning now, and then you do have to go to copyright school. And when this happens, you do have to wait for that copyright to expire. If you receive 3 copyright strikes within a 90-day period, your channel is at risk of being terminated altogether, and there is no getting it back. The second option the person has is to actually contact you directly and ask you to remove your video. If they do this, they are being very nice to you, and if you remove the video before YouTube gets to it, then you will avoid getting a copyright strike. But again, you can't use the work because the person has asked you to take the video down. If you try to ignore the request, they're just going to go to YouTube, your video will be taken down, and then you will get a strike. Now, of course, there are ways to go ahead and avoid getting copyright strikes in the first place. So number 1 is make sure you are not using any type of work that is not your own, rather that be music, video, or picture. Number 2, if you do want to use stuff that is not yours, you can go ahead and use copyright-free websites or paid websites such as Epidemic Sound. There's Videovo and Shutterstock that allow you to purchase the rights to use music, videos, and photos in your videos, so this way you're not going to get in trouble. Or number 3, you can use content as long as it is under the fair use law. This does not cover if you decide to download someone's video and upload it to the platform without any commentary. That is known as stealing, but there are fair use laws, so make sure you go ahead and read the link in my description box below that covers copyright on YouTube so you're more informed. And now that we know that, let's talk a little bit more about content ID claims, which you can remove from your videos. This way you can monetize your channel and avoid getting strikes in the future. Okay, so with copyright strikes, a lot of people feel if you delete the video that has a strike on it, then your strike will go away. And I'm here to tell you that is false. There is nothing you can do rather than just wait for the strike to expire and not get another one so your channel doesn't get terminated. Now, with content ID claims, you can make that go away. And I'm going to show you right now while we dig into my analytics to show you the video that has a content ID claim on my channel so we know how to delete it on your channel.
Okay, guys, so we are going to be working with this video right here. As you can see here, it does have a copyright claim. So if you want to remove this, you're going to hover over where it says copyright claims and the copyright claim box will appear. Go ahead and select see details and you'll have another pop-up box. So this box is going to give you all of the information that you need. Again, up here it says video cannot be monetized. So that's basically what is happening because of this claim. It says the content ID claim on your video doesn't affect your channel, which means I don't have any strikes or any risk of being terminated because of this video. And this is not a copyright strike. Again, copyright claim claims and copyright strikes are two different things. Down here, it'll tell you your channel impact. So if it is affecting your channel, it'll tell you how your channel is being affected. Sometimes, depending on what the content is, depends on where it's visible. So this is public and everyone can see it. Sometimes it limits your reach, so certain countries can't see it. It'll let you know that as well. And then it lets you know where the content is found. So if you are not sure, one time I had a claim on one of my videos and it said 3 seconds and I had no idea what was going on. So I can go ahead and click on that and it'll bring me to the part of that video that's being claimed. And it was literally 3 seconds of background noise because I passed a room where a TV was on. You can go over here to where it says select action. And there's a couple of options that you have. So you can trim out the segment. So for example, that video where it was only 3 seconds, I had the choice to trim out that 3-second segment. It would have broken my video up, but it's just 3 seconds that's missing. So I can go ahead and cut that out and then the claim will go away. I can also choose to replace the song or mute the song. So if I wanted the visuals to play and there be no music, I can select mute song. If I wanted to replace this with one of the songs in the YouTube library, I can go ahead and do that. I just want to let you know though, just because it says replace song and mute song does not mean that is the only thing being replaced. It is the entire original audio of your video. So if you are talking over the music and you're using the music as background noise and you're getting a claim for that, it will replace your audio of you talking and the music itself. So whatever the original audio is in your video is going to get replaced. It does not know the difference between your voice and the song because it is being uploaded as one file. So I just want you to know that when you replace the song or you mute the song, it is going to remute the original audio altogether. So the other thing you can do is dispute. So if you feel for any reason that this was an accident, say somebody claimed it and they shouldn't have, they don't own the rights to it, you know for a fact it's yours, or you have the right to use it, you can go ahead and dispute it. Just make sure you have proof, because if they try to counter, they can go ahead and give you a strike. So you don't want to press this unless it's actual dispute worthy and you have rights to use the music. But that is how you get rid of a content ID claim on your video. So you can either trim it out, replace the song, or mute it. Again, just remember it is the entire audio, not just the music that's in there.
Let me know in the comments below where you currently get all of your content from, so this way you can avoid copyright strikes and claims. And for more simple strategies to grow on YouTube, you can go ahead and check out the video here. I'll also have it down in the pinned comments below. Now get out there, make some content, and let's grow together.